Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's Harvin. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Past the first down marker and still running. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you've got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the right. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and he's trying to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll go to the sneak.
No gain on the play. Offense facing fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Ole Miss this offense ready to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a big gain. Makes a grab down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll leave it with him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He's got it along the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Snow. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're trying to slam it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Snap in the shotgun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups.
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quick completion on the out. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve. And we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top, using his legs to buy some time. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return set up in business.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Making side adjustments here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's sharp. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Extending the play. Finds a little space. Runs through the tackle.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Complete out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for space. It's snow. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it from the gun. Going to try the upside. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the fourth quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for you.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the end zone. Touchdown time. They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to FIU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
Finds his big tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Here's a throw downfield late. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for two. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a you decision.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hands it off. Got the first down and still on his feet. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. To the ground, he's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Alabama.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to barge their way in. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So they'll send out the field goal unit from right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.